Where's she going? Okay. performance for George. We decided to do it a couple of weeks ago, and I asked him what song affected him the most because of all the wars he has been to and covered, and he said this one in 1986 when he was in Nicaragua, and Jackson Browne came out with a song, and it was blacklisted by Ronald Reagan. And but it just meant so much to him. It's a simple message in some way, but in some way so sadly complex. I'd also like to dedicate this performance to an Afghani wedding singer, a woman who was killed 2 weeks ago for singing at a wedding. I think that we need to know clearly the true horrors that are, and human rights violations that are occurring there. And I'd also like to invite anyone who would like to try on this burqa, which I think is a daily implement of torture, just so that you really know what it's like. And I'd like to invite the men first. So if you'd like to do that, I shall fit you surely. And I'd just like you to know that women aren't allowed out of their houses at all in Peshawar now. They can be allowed out with a burqa on, but let me just add to you that you can't feel the wind in your hair, you can't feel the sun on your face, you can't be heard, you can't be, you can't see, and a lot of these women get run over because they just can't see, and they've got the children and the material. It's a daily implement of torture, believe me. Come and try it. Come and try, ladies, gentlemen. Come and try, come and buy. Yeah, bravo. Bravo. So, there's a little window of opportunity there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it feel like under that thing?
Now try and run from your enemies. They want to cut your nose and your ears off because you're too pretty and their neighbor might look at you.
It's incredible.